Like, you have so much to give, and you just don't realize it yet because it's up to you. You know, it's not really within the choices that you make, but the thoughts that you think. Sometimes you think that, you know, you can't do certain things when actually you can. Maybe you just need a minute. Just go have a minute, go just get onto the sheets and be like, oh, I hate my life. And then come back and be like, you know what, I'm the best ever. It's really your thought pattern that does limit a lot of people and a lot of things that you want to do in your life. It's the choice is up to you. It's like, are you gonna say that you're shit and you can't do it, or are you gonna say, you know what, I can do it, or I'm gonna try and do it, and if I can't do it, maybe that's just not right for me, and maybe I need to do something else. Hey guys, welcome back to the Slim podcast. I'm your host, Emma Clark, and this episode is all about timing and not worrying, because the right things and the right situations will happen to you and for you. Just don't worry about it. We got this. So stick around. So whenever there's like doubt in your life, this is all it's really weird how this can kind of like come across in your life, because you can actually when you understand that you actually have the power, the control over your thoughts, you can change them, you can create them into whatever it is that you want. You can build an amazing reality around your thoughts. You don't have to always stay stuck in, I can't do this, you know, I'm not good enough, this isn't worth me. Worth me, it's not worth me. It totally is worth you. Like, everything that has come into your life is actually for you. When you've been given like ideas and you've met people, you've been given like equipment, like these guys. I was looking at a video the other day, I was like, why am I wearing these? I literally just test the audio. I'm like, can you hear me in microphone? And then I'm like wearing them for the rest of the session. But you know, it's the thing. And these are pretty good. The vintage, they're from the 80s, but the BBC used them still, so they're still pretty good. I can't remember what they're called. They got that thingy, biodynamics? Who knows? But these were given to me by my friend. You know, I have quite a good camera that I can now edit on like 4K. I mean, this max it goes 4K, but back when that was the shindig, that was you know, high quality. It's a DJI Osmo Pocket, and I was given it for a present from my dad. I was like, oh, Daddy, thank you. You know, I was given a launch pad that has like a recording software one for free. Like, there was like so many like little things that, you know, are given to you. If like, for me, these were given to me. So the example is, these were given to me, and now I have the ability to, you know, give to you some nonsense that I can talk about. Yay! No, but that kind of brings to mind the Teddy Roosevelt saying of, what is it? Do what you can with what you have where you are, because that really took the stress off me when I was like as a struggling musician. No, well, I don't know why I was like trying to be a musician. I literally have like my things right here, like my EPs. You can get them. You can if you like use Spotify. They're there. But that's not what this is about. No, but that saying came into my life when I was actually struggling for a long time about life. Do what you can with what you have where you are. It doesn't matter where you are right now. Just start. Just do it. Like, just do it. You can call it the first pancake. The pancake of life, where it's like really shit. Great. And I was thinking the other day, actually, because I was watching the Old Spice advert and how it was filmed and how technology has come since that. Like, I watched a recording and it was like a 2000s camera and it was just a blur. It was like literally colours. And I was like, well, they started somewhere. That's a start. But back then it was top notch quality. It was the best quality that you could buy for a camera. But look at us now. Look at where we got. You know, you go to the cinema and you're like blown away by, you know, all this wow, amazing technology that we can do today and that is available for us. And I was thinking, I was like, well, that was like that back then. We can remember like all the Macs and just all the computers, the lumps, the bricks that are all in landfill right now, if not in a museum. But that was state of the art. And that was from someone starting, you know, you can only do better when you know better. And it's, you know, it's okay. So where you are right now, you're 100% meant to be there. You're 100% meant to, you know, learn, grow, experience the things that you're experiencing and learning. Like if you struggle with things like, oh, I thought this was right for me and it wasn't, maybe one day, you know, it will be. Like you have to learn about the things, these things, in order to be better at them. So, that's good tea. Damn, Jimmy, that's some real cool May shit. Anyway, so you know, it's okay. It's okay. Like, don't worry. Wherever you are right now, you're meant to be there. You're meant to be on this little ladder, and you're like, right, this is what, you know, I'm learning right now, and I'm going to do the best on this little step as much as I can. I'm going to be the best person that I can be. And then when I've achieved this level, you go to the next one. You know, it's okay. And I know it's a struggle. So sometimes like I'm completely impatient. I will completely like be like, why am I not good at this right now? Like I cannot paint for this reason. Because I'm like, why is it not a masterpiece right now? Layers? Ew, who does that? You know, I really have no patience for that kind of stuff. But it's okay. I'm good at other things, and so are you. Like, if you're not good at one thing, you're good at something else, you know? It's okay. You know, whatever is right for you will be right for you. And sometimes, like, I feel like we can get sent down the wrong path, which I believe maybe that was what my music was doing, or maybe it was putting me on the right path. Maybe, like, life is like, oh, I went down this path. That was a journey, but I learnt this little thing. I'm gonna take it, which I did, like, because I have a podcast and I spent forever trying to get, because I noticed my last audio had such a hiss in it, and I really apologize for that, you guys. There was a hiss, and I was like, oh, what is this? Maybe no one will know, maybe they won't care. And I think I tried to get rid of it, and the gate, it was just like on my voice, and I was like, oh, it's just this hiss, and it just wouldn't go away no matter what I tried. But I really tried this morning to get the correct thing, and I think it was my microphone, guys. So I've used like an instrument mic for this one, so it's fine. But it picked up my light. My light was going, and I was like, but you know, we got there, and we learn, and we grow from this absolute nonsense. I'm telling you right now, you need to know this. You're here to be motivated, so you know, be your best self and all that, aren't you? So, like I said, yeah, you just take like little bits. You learn, you grow, you move on, and that's life. That's life. It's a learning curve. It's a journey. One day, like I said, with the cameras, they were shit one day, but now they're incredible. Like you get blown away by like this camera can do some stuff. I've seen it on YouTube. They're like, this is all filmed by a DJ husband's pocket. I was like, wow, that's pretty cinematic. Um, um, but yeah, so that's actually with you guys. You didn't realize your potential as well. Like you didn't realize that you do have a lot to give. And like I said, I think it's in the last episode, sometimes we're just not ready for it yet. Like they'll dangle the keys in front of you to be like, hey, this is what you could do, but you're not ready for it yet. Not okay. It really annoys me when stuff like that happens. It's like, why? Why would you do this? Or why would you tell me that I can do this, but not yet? Damn it. Damn it, Gary. Gary. um, not Gary. What's his name? Kevin. Oh, lol. Hello. Never mind. So yeah, like you have so much to give, and you just don't realize it yet because it's up to you. You know, it's not really within the choices that you make, but the thoughts that you think. Sometimes you think that you know you can't do certain things, and actually you can. Maybe you just need a minute. Just go have a minute. Go just get under the sheets and be like, oh, I hate my life, and then come back and be like, you know, I'm the best ever. It's really your thought pattern that does limit a lot of people and a lot of things that you want to do in your life. It's the choice is up to you. It's like, are you gonna say that you're shit and you can't do it, or are you gonna say, you know what, I can do it, or I'm gonna try and do it, and if I can't do it, maybe that's just not right for me, and maybe I need to do something else. Like I always say, the right things, the right situations, the right people will come to your life if you're honest with yourself. You cannot lie to yourself and say, you know what? I just kind of contradicted myself then. It's like you can do it. It's something you can do. I just got to. Why did I contradict myself? So I said, you know, it's up to you, that you can control the things that you want to do. To no, never mind. Let's move on. Totally contradict myself. But anyway, we're going to move on because you can do anything that you put your mind to. It's completely up to you. The choice is yours, obviously. It just depends on what it is. And like I said, and I'll say it freaking again, sometimes just things are not right for you, but there will be something that you are good at. And it's up to you to find out what you're good at. And you shouldn't put so much pressure on yourself to find that, you know. And I know some people have got it, some people have got it, and they're so good, they've crafted, they've perfected their craft, and became, they've become an expert. God, my brain, honestly. They've become an expert in their field of expertise, in their talents, in the things that they can do, and you can do that as well. And the most exciting thing in life is that you've got all this time to find out what it is that you can do. And sometimes people, yeah, like I said, they've just found it early. Maybe it's because they needed to find it early, because they needed to, you know, inspire people and influence people to find their thing. It's okay, and you can find yours. You know, go out there, experience life. It's completely up to you what you do, and really do not be too hard on yourself, because everything that is meant to be in your life will be there. Without a shadow of a doubt, it will be there. And you know, it's your job to notice these things, to notice the signs, to wake up and be like, oh hey, maybe this is for me. Or you could ask for a sign. I remember actually I was reading this book. Hey. I was reading this book, annotated shit, and I'm reading it again because basically this is my Bible. And I'm gonna read it again and again and again and learn the principles in this, because it's a hilarious book. It's the Tao Te Ching, and it's not a hilarious book, but the concept is hilarious, and it's beautiful, and I loved it, and it brought me back to that place of peace for me. I don't know what this could do for you, but it brought me back to that place of peace that I remember having when I was kind of a kid. I was half gremlin. No, I was kind of a kid. I don't know what I was when I was a kid, and it's like that experience of peace, which I thought that I lost, which you don't even notice is gone until you read this book. No, you don't even notice it's gone until you notice it's gone. It's very odd. And then I was like, oh my god, I'm living a lie. No, so this book, The Tao Te Ching, I actually have it. Wait there. I don't know, I threw these books on the floor. The Tao Te Ching. Beautiful. I actually read something in here which don't read. Sorry, I was reading. I can't remember what one it was. So, you ready for this, guys? This is Rule 27. So, good hikers need no maps. Good speakers need no scripts. Good counters need no abacus. Good guards need no locks. The wise, trusting in goodness, see the potential in others, treating no one as an outcast, trusting in goodness. They redeem all things. Nothing is worthless to them. They recognize hidden value. The wise take the lost under their wing, so the lost become newfound treasures of the wise, and each is valuable to the other. This is the significance of spirituality. I read that this morning. I was like, oh, damn, I like that one. I remember getting this book thinking it's going to be like, I don't want to say juicy, a nice juicy book. I think it's so weird. And then I got it in the mail. I was like, what is this tiny thing? It's like that episode of in Toy Story where they get the toy, where it's like, oh, that's a little one over there. I don't know why that reminded me of that, but that's a really good thing. So this book is the principles of Taoism demonstrated by Winnie the Pooh and Piglet, because it's like they say it's like quite anyway, nothing. So they say it's, I think I just saw a Jehovah's Witness, hilarious. I've got to be like, this bit. No, I'm kidding. You can be a Jehovah's Witness if you want to. So this book is great. So the guy that wrote it is basically, he saw the principles of Taoism in Winnie the Pooh, and I'm not being I'm not pushing this on you, but this just helped me. And it's not really religion, more like it's more philosophy. People have been like, oh, it's not religion, it's philosophy. It's like, oh, throughout the years. It's actually the second biggest selling since the Bible. So I don't know, but we ain't gonna preach, we ain't gonna go there. We ain't gonna push anything on you, because I don't think that's right, because people do have choice and they can believe in whatever they want. Is up to them. You got this. I can't remember what I was gonna talk about. So guys, being 30, she ain't it, because you forget everything that you talk about. And you're like, what was I saying? You walk into a room and you're like, why did I come in here? Go up the stairs, you're like, what is this place? What is life? What did I do? Why did I need to be here? Who am I? That is being 30 in a nutshell. So, but I'm going to talk about a principle that's really good in this, because it is quite beautiful. Like, I really love the concept of Wu Wei. So Wu Wei is kind of like not forcing things and letting things be natural. because I really believe that actually it has such an influence on people's lives when it's just something they don't realize. They could be pushing themselves in the wrong direction. Like if you force things, it's not right for you. It's weird, isn't it? Because the things that are meant to be yours will be. Like, be honest with yourself. Know what it is that you want. The first step really is to be honest with yourself, because then you will know what it is that you can stand, that you can tolerate, that you love, that you hate, just everything. And you'll know yourself. You'll know what you deserve. That's the first step. And then it's just recognizing what you're forcing in your life, because you force things. They're normally things that are wrong for you. The right things will just, like, you don't have to force the right things. And this is like where Wu Wei comes in. I'm gonna see if I can find it. I don't think I annotated this to everything. I couldn't quite find it, but I found something that's kind of, yes, I have found it. Nope. I feel like I'm panicking trying to read it. So yeah, I couldn't quite find it, but I found something that's really cool, and I just thought I'd share with you this paragraph. So let's start with the first part. Wait, what? No, not that bit. So a fly can't bird, but a bird can't fly. Very simple. It's obvious, isn't it? And yet, you'll be surprised how many people violate this simple principle every day of their lives to try to fit square pegs into round holes, ignoring the clear reality things are as they are. When you know and respect your own inner nature, you know where you belong. You also know where you don't belong. One man's food is often another man's poison, and what is glamorous and exciting to some can be a dangerous trap to others. So this is full of great books. I'll link it, guys. I made a bookshelf for you guys if you wanted to look to see what's on there. I'll definitely put that on there. It's on my Pinterest. But if you go on my website, I'll totally link it for you guys, because it's really, really amazing. Like these like little things, like principles. It's not like I'm totally not preaching. I'm not being like, believe it. But there's so many cute like little gems in there that I just think is so perfect. So guys, I just found another one. So in order to take control of our lives and accomplish something of lasting value sooner than later, we need to learn to believe. Okay, we simply need to believe in the power that's within us and use it. When we do that and stop imitating others and competing against them, things begin to work for us. So find out what it is that makes you you. I feel like that's the first step. Just take your time with figuring things out, learn to knit, do whatever you can to find out who you are, find out what makes you you, find out the beauty in you. And if you can't find it, there really is something within you that you have that nobody else has. And it's up to you to discover that, to share that with the world. It's completely up to you. Because you are beautiful, man. And you really do have something that someone else doesn't have. But that doesn't mean you're better than them. Nobody is better than anyone else. There's no competition in what you do. You're beautiful exactly, being who you are. And that's a great thing. So, guys, don't worry about it, what you're doing. There's timing. You have to trust the timing in your life, and beautiful things will happen. Take, I would say take care and see in signs. That's what I was going to tell you guys. Oh my gosh, I just remembered. So I was actually reading this book and I said, because you can ask the universe or whatever, just be like, if you're that crazy, if you got to the point in your life where you're like Ross with a crazy magic 8 ball, yeah. This book, I said, I was like, right, so if I'm supposed to do this thing, I want to see a sign of like a giraffe. I was like, I'm gonna, you know, I said, universe, just give me a giraffe. And I was reading this. I turned the page, and on the next page is in the Day of Piglet. There's a story about a giraffe putting a sign up for Piglet's house. And I was like, okay, well that answers that. Cool. That was so weird. So weird, guys. So weird. That was the weirdest thing. But that is a really great book if you're learning more about things. For me, I don't know why it's not anything to do with Western culture. It's like, is that East? Where is China? I don't know. So like Japanese and Chinese principles of life I'm kind of like into, not all of it. I don't believe in homeless people, the elderly, making them homeless. I don't believe in that, which is quite common in Japan. Yeah, but I really do love a lot of like their old theories, and I know China's gone a bit, well, I'm not going to talk about her. It's unfortunate to watch that economy, but it's a shame. But guys, go out there, discover who you are. It's okay if you're overthinking, if you're having trouble with a lot of things. It's okay. You're gonna be fucked. I mean, fine. No, you're gonna be fine. Like, we've all been there. I know. I mean, I've been there, and it's really not nice to be there. I'm so sorry if you are, but you have to understand that this is kind of like awakening or whatever. This is kind of you understanding yourself. You're going on this like little journey of like depression and anxiety so you can understand yourself more and realize what you want. It's a weird concept, but it's kind of true because you're waking up and you're realizing, who you are and everything about you, and what you don't like, what you do like. We all have to go on these journeys. Like, there was, I can't remember who it was. I feel like it was by a philosopher, let's say that, and I think it was Chinese, something, one of them, and they said, if you think you're going insane, you're actually waking up. You're waking up, and I generally once thought I was going insane. Fun fact though, crazy people can't tell that they're crazy, and I've probably told the story loads of times, but I was years ago sat in a McDonald's and there was a guy having a conversation with like 5 people, but he was by himself. And he doesn't know that he's crazy. I'm sure that, he thinks he's quite normal. It also happened, I think yesterday. Someone walked into my sister's house and she was like, it was so odd. Someone walked into my sister's house trying to sell her things or asking for money. But to her, I'm guessing that's completely normal for her to do. Like a complete stranger just opened the door and asked for money, and I was like, okay. My sister wasn't happy. She had a baby. And my nephew was like, and it was very odd, but again, like for her, that woman, this was a normal behavior. She probably didn't see anything wrong with it. I mean, that wasn't okay. But yeah, no. So it's just very odd. So don't ever believe that, you know, the things that you want you can't have, because you can have them. It's completely, like, they're completely yours if you need them. It's completely fine to, ask these things and say, like, okay, if you're really stressed out, be like, okay, so should I be doing this? Okay. And then, like, maybe you'll turn a page in a book and there'll be a fucking giraffe with a fucking sign. Who knows? But I also once asked, okay, so if I see a pink bee somewhere, a pink bee, if I see that, then obviously I'll do that. And I never saw that pink bee. It's up to you, it's up to you to see it. No, it's up to you what you want to do. Don't worry about things. Things will happen to you. The right things will. You don't have to worry about anything in life. Again, if you feel like you're struggling with certain things, you can, take control. Like, you have that responsibility. You do it. Say, I have the responsibility to ensure that I'm happy. I have the responsibility to ensure that I'm safe, I'm secure, anything. Make it up for you. Okay, so I hope you guys got some from this episode. I know it was a bit waffly and just, they always are, my podcast episodes. But sign up to the newsletter where you'll get way more content. I've got so much in store for you guys and I cannot wait just like tell you everything. I'm so excited for you guys to find out, and thank you so much for being here. Thanks so much for listening. I am improving this podcast at every step. I'm trying to anyway, and I really appreciate and value you being here. And always put that diamond emoji if you want, if you're still here, because I really appreciate it. Put some kind of weird emoji. I'd love it. Thank you. Not this one though. I'm kidding. It's fine. Yeah, I'm really glad you guys are here, and yeah, stay tuned. Step 8, and I guess I'll see you guys next week. Okay, bye.